Why did I decide to do this video? Well, my purpose for doing this video is simply because of all the things that are around me. What do I mean by the things that are around me? What I mean is the people and the experiences and the things that I've seen, heard, or done. You see, I realized quite some time ago now that walking my journey and my path can really help to help another person's life and journey in their path. Because if I walk the path before others, that can help them. Because I will know where all the stones and the rocks are. I will already know where the sticks and the twigs that can trip you may lay. And that can be really helpful to another person's journey who may be walking the path that you walk, or something similar. I've been having some very interesting experiences during my life, and I often get asked, how old am I? And I always laugh at this question and make the joke, well, you can decide, or you can try to figure it out. It doesn't matter in years how long you have walked earth. What it requires for you is to remember and imagine the soul that is within yourself. What has it experienced in the time that you have been here? And some people, it can already be half a lifetime of different experiences, let's call them that makes a person feel like they have been here a long time. Without trying to be too philosophical, because I'm not a philosopher, although I am very fond of the philosophies of this world and those that have taken the time, the energy, and the mind to develop these ideas. I'm simply just speaking from my heart, because I know that whatever I wish to share is from divine love, divine guidance, and unconditional purpose. I've met people who have opened my eyes and made me see things that I would not have been able to see before. Why did I move to Estonia? This is a very, very big question in my life right now that gets asked every single day of every single moment of every single minute that I come into contact with a new person who has never ever seen or heard of me before. Or maybe they have, but they've just never had the opportunity to speak one-on-one with me. I don't any longer get annoyed at this repetitive question, although it becomes monotonous to answer at times. I understand that it is a very unique and unusual encounter for many people. But I realized that I needed to change something that I was not happy with within myself. You see, like, there can be, let's say, sharp edges And these sharp edges can sharpen a blade, right? So I was like the blade that was blunt because my light had been dimmed. By my light, I mean my passion to go after wholeheartedly with desire my dream, my ambition. It was suppressed and pushed down by many, many, many elements in life. And I realized I needed to go somewhere else in order to find the sharp edges that could sharpen me. Coming to Estonia was like the sharp edges. And the sharp edges is Estonia for me. And I say that because in the 3 years that I have been here, I have been using the sharp edges to sharpen my blade. And every day, every minute, every year, it gets brighter and sharper and sharper by the moment. And that's like stating that, what I mean by that is that I had to develop myself. I had to adapt. I had to change. I had to learn. I had to experience. And I wanted to do that. And in order to do that, I had to hit some lows, had to suffer. I needed to sacrifice. And I had to learn. And a lot of these life-changing experiences occur when you're at your darkest point, because as scripture says, in darkness so shall there be light. And that's because when you're in darkness, you're not able to often see the light. But going through the darkness, eventually you can come to the light. That makes sense. So I see that in each and every one of us, there are lights. There's something that ignites us. There's something inside of us that makes us feel a certain type of way, makes us want to do things. If we had no energy whatsoever before, when we touch on this thing that ignites us, we have all the energy in the world. No amount of sleep or eating would ever change that state of being. Because when I discovered my passion, I realized it didn't matter how many hours I had not been to sleep, and that I had not eaten the best meal of the day or even drank enough water, which is so important to replenish the body. And you can feel the physical effects after you've had your intense high of ignition from your passion. And I was speaking last night to a producer of this movie that I'm in, and he said to me that, "Are you not tired?" And I said, "Well, yes, I'm tired, but I'm okay. I'm used to it. This is my work." Who can say that about work and feel absolutely 100% at peace and happy and content? You know, if you have a day job, you're clocking in the hours 9 to 5, and you're tired. If someone says to you, "You're not tired?" Sure, you're going to be like, "Hell yes, I want to go to my bed." But actually, when this producer said to me, "You're not tired," I was like, well, I guess I should be tired. I am tired, but I enjoyed it so much.
Ну, а сейчас
I said
на
to him
сцене гостья из Соединенных
that
Штатов Америки. Так случилось, нам
when you're
повезло.
doing what you
Рене,
love,
Рейн,
when you
дорогие друзья,
are
встречайте Соединенные Штаты Америки.
enjoying what you do, it no longer feels like work, And he said to me, "Yeah, when you're doing your passion, your ambition, It's not work. You're enjoying it. And that's why it doesn't matter how many hours you put in or how long you've been up. It's the beneficial reward of how you feel, because you are feeling complete, feeling satisfied, feeling content with what you've done with your time. And, I just want to share that there are many experiences that you will go through in life. Sometimes you will not know why you are going through it. Sometimes you'll feel like it's been done to you, but it's always by choice. It's always by choice, whether you have pain, whether you have pleasure, whether you are suffering. I read something, and it's another very common proverb, is that you can throw a pebble into the water and it can create a ripple on one side, and on the other side, a tidal wave. And that's powerful. That is powerful. And I learned that being amongst some complete strangers I never met before, when I started to tell them my story and my journey, why I was here, the things that had happened to me, the really worst, baddest things, and the good things, dealing with race, dealing with change, dealing with the unknown, how to survive. I had to learn how to survive on my own and be by myself, learn myself. And I knew that this experience for them, because they had similar path to me, or even a similar background, or walking the same path even, but they were new to the ground. They were yet to discover, yet to learn, yet to understand certain things. They were with fresh eyes, still in the dark. And I realized in the moment when I was in the room with them, sharing my story, and their eyes and their emotions and their reaction to hearing what I was telling them that I had gone through, made them feel, I could see, realization. Oh my goodness, wow, I'm not the only one. Actually, I understand. Now I know, and maybe I do this instead, or now it's better. Or this person has walked the trodden path where there were many twigs, but through her trips and her stamping through and breaking, it's made this path easier, where I will not trip where she did or he did. Or I might see something coming before because she told me this would happen, or that might happen, or this has happened. So, to finish off this video, which I at the beginning thought I was going to sit in front and talk to you directly, but then I decided that it would distract me too much. So I wanted to leave you with video images that reflect kind of the things and emotions I'm talking about, and give you an insight into my journey of living in Estonia. Yes, I'm here for now, and I understand to many people it's strange, but really look deeply, it's not that strange. Everybody has a journey. The world is our home, always and forever will be that way. So there's no point in trying to own where you're from. You can be proud of where you're from, of course. You can acknowledge where you're from, of course. You can feel a part of where you were born or from or living, but don't be blinded to realizing the expectations are limited to what is around you at the time. Open your horizons, see the world. Make sure you're not confined, because some people are miserable in their life because they do not know the purpose. They do not know what is beyond their four walls, beyond their pain, beyond the anguish, the frustration, it requires some traveling, not just physically, mentally, but in order to feel and connect the two, one does not work without the other, the yin and the yang. Physical and the non-physical must work together in order to experience life fully. That is what I would like to leave with you today. It may make sense, it may not to some, but I always try to put out what I understand for myself, and whoever, as I always say, it resonates with, it will. And there are many, many before me who have said the same things, the same kind of ways, but I feel that it not always reaches everybody. There's always people coming up behind you, so you should look out for them, human to human. That's what makes this place better. Seen so many visuals that are positive, of people of all creeds, all colors, shapes, sizes, working together, males, females, women, children, adults. It doesn't matter, all human beings deserve to be. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I have many more on this page, and I will share it, and I hope that you will reshare it so that it reaches somebody and helps them, because my intention is always to manifest motivation and inspiration. Namaste.